A little bit. I made about $1,300 on it. Get him. So I'm kind of kicking myself. If I just held in the first place, I would have made. I was looking at the move, and in hindsight, it's the best way to trade, of course, with hindsight. If I just held the move, I could have been like $250,000 up. If I got the full move from where I was in. But, hey, look. That's shoulda, woulda, coulda. Hey, Monkey. Oh, Ted, it was mental. It was absolutely mental. Luna yesterday. So just let's have a look at this yesterday. So let's look at this on the 15th. So down here, this is where I got in to start off with, and I lost 40k, 40,000 on just up and down here, largely down to the spreads. It was mental, and that was in three entries. So it was like on average it was about what 12, 13k each, 12.5k each or whatever, across the 3 entries, and it was mental. And the red mist descended, and I went in for one last time. I thought, okay, in for a penny, in for a pound. All in a fold is what I said on the trade recap last night. Kind of poker mentality. I just, when you get that feeling in your gut, I just knew it was going to break out, and I was just mistiming it. The second time I got it, and it took off. And idiot like I was, instead of taking half off at when I got to kind of the level that I was at with to cover my debts to what I just lost. Instead of just taking half off and letting the rest ride, I took it all off, and I still did. I was about 7k down at that stage, and I should have just, if I'd let that ride, if I'd just taken 2.5, if I'd taken half off and let the rest ride, I would have been sat at the end of the day about 170 grand up. But hey, look. Yeah, well, it's. You never look at what you've made or where you've come. The losses that you've recouped. You always look at the potential that you missed, and it's the FOMO factor kicking in. And hey, look, it is what it is. Yeah, I overtrade. I'm a degenerate overtrader, job. Absolutely, 100%. I mean, this was one insane move. I mean, from kind of 30, just before the open, it's like under $38. It's just under $38, all the way up to 136. So that's almost a $100 move. So even with the wide spreads, that's more than the volatility there, and that's what you want. You want good volatility. Yes, the swings and the spreads can fake you out, and if you trade it wrong, it can cost you. But if you get it right, somebody sat there that traded that right, got in, traded it on the right time frame with the right risk and the right sizing, and they sat there looking pretty, probably made 6 figures or more. Fastly, I can take a look at Fastly. Let's take a look at Fastly. A little bit late doing the stream. I completely lost track of time. I was in the middle of doing a paid survey and a YouTube survey, and lost track of time. Hey Alberto, thanks on that. I don't drink coffee anymore, Job. I would be I'd be much worse if I was drinking coffee. So Fastly, there's nobody trading it at the moment. It is up on the day, just just about. It's like 2% up on the day, but it's on zero volume. 14,000 shares traded so far on Fasting. So there's nobody trading it right now. But you know, good luck if you're in it. So Chris, you put in 10k, but did you make money on it? That's the question. Well, it's about detaching yourself. Well, you probably saw you saw my emotions on. It all happened live, and I just took that recording of that live as a continued recording, and I posted that on YouTube yesterday. So right from the 3 trades I took that lost to the one that actually almost got me back even, and just the emotional influx from one to the other. Trying to detach yourself from the emotions is extremely difficult. Yeah, well, I've had significant bad days. I don't think my entries yesterday were wrong. It was my sizing was wrong. That was what was wrong yesterday. I didn't take into account the spreads with the volatility. And as a result, my risk was I was going in too oversized for the risk on that particular stock. So, you know, yeah, have a trade plan, and when you're trading, I do have a trade plan and have a strategy. But what tends to happen is it's not what yesterday showed is one size does not fit all. And I tried to, you know, stick the round hole into a round box, and it doesn't quite work that way. Yesterday, I needed to adjust my trade plan, and certainly for those people that were in the Discord that were watching me trade it later in the day, where I'd sized down quite considerably. They will kind of verify how I changed my trade plan slightly. I was trading it with lower size, but smaller share size, but I was giving it a lot more in terms of the risk. I was prepared to risk a lot bigger. Whereas if I'd been able to risk that, because I was in a lot, the share size I was in was too big for that trade, it meant that I couldn't risk what was the share size that I was needing to risk for the breakout. And if I'd been in with 500 shares instead of 2,000 shares to start off with at $50, then I could have given it like a $4 risk, and it wouldn't be a problem. And I could have then rolled it up and scaled in as it went up. But hey, look, live and learn. Even I'm learning. Every day is a school day. Oh bugger! I've just traded Nvidia and it's just broke out. I traded it, got in here as it pulled back, and it's just broke new highs here again. This is on the back of yesterday's earnings. I was going to trade the earnings yesterday, and do you know what? I just got sucked into the football. But I'm not the best, Ted. Top 3 maybe. I'm not the best. It's getting a bit so expensive up there is Nvidia. I don't know Nancy, but what else is moving besides Nvidia? UNG. You know what? I'm going to look for opportunities on the smaller cap. Yeah, saw that job. Did see that. Is it worth trading LLAP? So it's worth watching. I wouldn't say it's worth trading right yet. It did pop up there just after 7, but it's popped back down again. It's worth watching because, like you rightly say, it's held most of its gains from yesterday. If it gets over, just watch for the patterns, watch for the volume to come in. There's no real volume at the moment, but if the volume comes in, it certainly could be worth trading. And there was volatility yesterday. We may get a continuation today, so it's worth watching. I've got it on my watch list, and I'm keeping an eye on it. It's currently 6% up. If it gets to kind of 13, 14, 15% up and starts trending, right now it's just chopping sideways across the VWAP. But if it starts trending, then yes, it's worth taking a look at. I'd say 320. If you look at this here, you've got clear resistance here at like a 316 or whatever it is. Then you've got another resistance swing high there. So the quarter dollar. There's a little swing high, a little bounce here. So I'd say the quarter dollar could be interesting. If it gets back up towards the quarter dollar, starts to show a consistent trend above the VWAP. The VWAP starts to turn to the upside, then we get a bit of momentum. Yeah, maybe. Up until then, it's just leave it alone. Look for something that is moving a little bit better. Well, I always put low volume in caps. I was looking at the ticker you typed in caps, which is fine. I prefer the tickers to be in caps if you're writing them in the chat, simply because it makes me understand that you're actually saying GM, i.e. General Motors, instead of good morning, which, I got confused a couple of times with. So Ocean Biomedical, I'm watching this right now for a potential break of $6. It did have good news, popped up with good news all the way up to $7, and then pulled back. It's been sideways for the last while, but it's a recent IPO as well, so it's got multiple reasons for volatility. All right, let's see. Nvidia's not stopping. I should have just left that in. couple of thousand shares in hindsight. I've been about 7 or 8k up now. Nah, like, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm trading the small account mostly at the moment. Today, I'm going to concentrate on getting over goal on the small account first. LNTH, I'll take a look. Yeah, I saw it spike up. It's not enough volume on this one. Lantheus Holdings, it's not enough volume. And that's it. And that there is another reason why you'll wait for the confirmation. So I could have got in kind of as it broke a new high here, but too close to the whole dollar resistance level, and it just rejected back down to the VWAP. So LLAP's it's okay. It's just sideways though. It's poor relative volume as well on Lantheus. I mean, it normally does a million shares a day. It's only like 50,000 or so at the moment. So just give it a while. I'm gonna go answer this one. Nvidia's not. What's AMD doing? Is AMD copying Nvidia? It certainly is. What about Intel? Not so much. Micron. Yeah. AMD. I don't think AMD is it's a leverage, I think. VBLT, I'll take a look. Yeah, no, Vascular Biogenetics, it's just sideways at the moment, sideways chop. It had that initial pop-up around 7 a.m. whatever it was, 7:30, and at the moment it's just sideways chop. So we've got half an hour to the bell. 24 cents. It's way below what I would consider a worthwhile stock to trade as well. But there you go. I'll go back to Oshi. Well, we're over 12. We're over $6 now. So now I'm looking for an entry. went back to 6, tested as support, moved back up. I have this candle is 15, 6.15. Yeah, well, absolutely. It's I wouldn't say it's US orientated. It's US stock market oriented. If you're looking to trade the FTSE, I don't think they do that. But if you're looking to trade the US market, then absolutely, it's great. Well, AM, behave yourself. I won't kick you out. It's that simple. And I don't kick anyone out, I just mute them so they're not bothering anyone else. That's a nice move, that one, Job. Neither. I'm actually in Ireland, Blaze. Just gonna lock it a little bit in there. Let's get some money on the board. This is the small account, by the way. So today's goal is $630 today. This is the small account. Starting today with just over $12,500 on the account. The idea is to, on the small account, the idea is to grow it 5% each day on average. Now, of course, there's going to be days where I'm not trading. There's going to be days where I'm $620, I'll get it. It's fine. A bit of resistance up at 630. We've had 3 attempts at 630 now. So that's coiling, and we get a nice breakout. I don't know, but it pulls back. Right. Below 620. Anything below 620, I'll get it. There we go, over 630. $635 on the ask. I'm just going to hold this. Hold this position. See if we can get to goal on our first try, shall we? There we go, 650. There you go. That's how it's done. So we're already over goal on the small account on our very first trade. So 5% is what we're looking for, which essentially was 625. So 25 bucks over goal on the. What stocks am I looking at today? I've just traded Ocean Biomedica. So now I'm looking for another entry on this one. Wait for the pullback. There's a nice little micro pullback. Oh, I got him right at the top there. That's not really what I wanted to do. It's okay. That was the pullback I really wanted. What do I think I'll have at the end of 30 days? Probably about anywhere between 15 and 20k, I would imagine. We're very surprised. We're at 20. What's day 27 today? We've got 3 more after today, which is effectively the end of February. So we've got tomorrow, 27 today, 28 tomorrow, 29 and 30 is next week. So the end of February is 30 days of trading. So probably we'll probably hopefully have about 20k in there. Well, if I told you that, then it'd be like stock picks, wouldn't it, AM? I did indeed, Blaze. I wouldn't let any Irishman see you write that either, AM. And that's your first warning. You're welcome to contribute, but as soon as you start trolling, you get muted. I will break any more lows. So the low of this is 63, so I'll get out at 50. I'll get out at 50. Nice little flag setup, this. Just added to the position for the flag breakout. Now looking for retest of highs. Oh, or a sell-off. Well, that was a bit of a what's known as a fake out. You get the flag breakout, so you had the bull flag breakout there, which is what I was waiting for, and it moved up, didn't break the highs that we were looking for, which was 675. Current high of day is 688 on the initial spike up. Who's losing money? I'm 650 quid up, you moron. Do I pay myself a salary? Not officially. Because if I pay myself a salary, then I have to pay income tax on it. So I trade within the company and within the company coffers, and pay myself a dividend. And I pay most of my living expenses. I pay through, it goes through the books, so it can offset it against tax. Why does truth hurt there, AM? Spreads are a bit wider than I want at the moment. 5-6 cents. Testing. There we go. See, that's the difference between me and you, AM. Okay, you being a moron and all, is that if I get a fake out break, a breakout fake out like I did there, it doesn't mean that the move's dead. It just means that we've got a bit of a fake out. So it doesn't mean you sell for a loss. You can hold through that and knowing full well that the buying pressure's coming later. And that's what I've just done there. So with the buying moved up and I was able to get an extra $400 on that move. So given that the goal today on this account was 625, I'm already 1,000 up. I'm not exactly losing, am I, you moron? Idiot. Hey PMZ, how you doing? I'll take a look. JNC, you say, Vol? I'll take a look for you. It's got small range, but it's a low price stock, so you'd expect that. I mean, we're talking about 1.5 cents on the range. So Joints Therapeutics currently up 25%. It's below where I would normally trade, but it's right now it's below the VWAP as well. So unless this gets above, I would say 130. Look at this on the 5 minute, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So realistically, it's very choppy and sideways. Realistically, the test here is about 135, 140. Current high of day on here is 140. So you've got this resistance. This is the 8 o'clock scrum, the algorithmic spikes. You've got the 135 key resistance level there, and then right after it, the high of day. So I wouldn't touch this underneath the VWAP. In fact, I don't like the look of it at all, if I'm being honest. But that's just me, just my opinion. I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. You do you, boo-boo. I'm not offering financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. What does the account total have on it right now? Well, I started today with 12,500 on this. This is the small account, Blaze. What markets am I trading in? The US stock market, the NYSE and Nasdaq, essentially. So it's equities on the NYSE and Nasdaq. So I'm green on both the main and the small account today. So if we can get to 1250, that'll be double goal on the small account, and that will, I can then switch back over to the main account. So the goal is 5% per day. We're right below. The reason I got out of that in total, not just in terms of getting over $1,000, but we're right below the psychological level of $7, and it's starting to form a bit of a wick. So we'll now wait for it to break $7. If it does, it could be back of interest. Carlos, 5% a day. Yeah, absolutely. When you think about it, on a small account, it's not a lot really for day trading. Well, I don't think it's a lot. If you're trading with a much larger account, then the economies of scale don't work. If you're trading with a $1 million account, you're not going to be looking to get 5% per day. Quite simply, you probably could, but it's a lot to ask. It's like 50 grand a day on average, and I've had 50 grand days myself, but they are few and far between. Whereas 5% per day, you think of it this way: if you've got you start with a small account, let's just say you start with a $5,000 account. With a $5,000 account, you've also got buying power. Currently, I would have up to six times leverage, so that gives me 30,000 in buying power. So by taking a large portion of my equity plus the leverage, but only risking a small portion, on each trade I wouldn't risk more than 5% to make 5%. is kind of what I'm saying. So I'm looking to make 5% on a $5,000 account, which would be $250. Now, $250 is less than 1% of the buying power. Still got to find them. Absolutely, you've got to find the stock. Platform I'm using allows me to trade pre-market. Yes, it does. It's not so much the platform as the broker. The broker is what gives you the permissions to trade. I don't know. I mean, why would I need to trade it on the main account? I can take 5,000 shares of this right now. Buying power of what, $80,000 on $80,000 buying power now on the small account. The broker, Capital Markets. I hope she is, AM, please. I hope she is. Oh, good Lord. If there's anything that woman needs, it's a large rod. Maybe he can get her off my back. No, Carlos, I invest whenever there's. I'll trade whenever there's opportunity. So throughout the day, I've got my. What I do is, if I'm in and around the gaff, I will have the workstation open. I'll have the Day Trade with Tony Discord open. There's always somebody watching the markets, calling out. There'll be a message, and okay, check the message. Is there something worth trading? I'll be doing it myself when I'm sat at the desk. Whenever there's an opportunity, whenever something's breaking out, we're getting notified. I've got the screeners up, I've got the scanners up. So whenever opportunity strikes, I do overtrade. I'm guilty of overtrading. I know that. I need to cut back on that. But hey, look, it is what it is. I was a madman yesterday. I wouldn't say I was a madman. The problem was that one size doesn't fit all when it comes to trade plan. You trade a particular stock, and I have my standard entry size that I like to enter with is about 2,500 shares. And I'll scale up 5, 10, 25, whatever. And but my standard entry is 2,500 shares, and it was just oversized for the stock that I was trading. And because of the spreads and the volatility of the stock, I found myself, whilst the spreads were about 60 cents to start off with when I first entered, very quickly they went from 60 cents to like $3. So the price action didn't actually move on the ask, so I couldn't even average down, but I found myself in like $7,000 hole just because the spread went to $3. And then when it did retrace and move back, I found myself kind of, I just took positions oversized, so I had to adjust a little bit. When I traded it later in the day, I was trading it live, I was streaming the trades live in the Discord as well. So when I traded it later, I sized down. I was managing that risk because the spreads and the volatility were a huge risk yesterday. I just got it wrong to start off with. That was it. Carlos, here he goes. Have you been looking up the Trader Dictionary, AM? Carlos, it's a private Discord for Day Trade with Tony students and people in the Day Trade with Tony community. But you know, if you want to get involved, you're welcome to join. And please don't shout, AM. There's no need for all capitals. So as us, you're pulling back from the highs where we were up here. Yeah, there's a link in the bio, Carlos. There's a link tree. If you go into the link tree, you'll find all the links. You get links to all the tools that I use, which Benzinga for the scanners, TradingView for a charting platform if you're not trading, just for analytical purposes, and Dash Trader if you want looking for the platform. Excuse me. If you're looking for the actual platform, Dash Trader, and there's a link there to my Day Trade with Tony education course. You can get access to that as well. I'm trading on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, ShareVision, Bumble. I'm not streaming on Bumble, I don't think, but all my recaps and videos go to Bumble anyway after the fact. What are the green, pink, and orange lines? Okay, so this green line here is the 200 exponential moving average. The pink is the 20 exponential moving average. The yellow line is the 9 exponential moving average, and the blue line is the volume weighted average price. So that's all the lines on the chart. Now, down here I've got the volume profile. This line here, I don't pay much mind to the actual signal line here. It's the average true range. What I'm paying mind to here is the actual number of the average true range, what it actually is. So at the moment, the average true range on Ocean Bio is 13 cents. So 13 cents, what that's essentially saying is the average range per candle over the last 14 candles has been 13 cents. It's from high to low, it's 13 cents. So you take that as a measure of volatility, and you can use that in a number of different ways. You can use it to as an indicator to help you place your stops, an indicator to what to expect from a take profit, an indicator in terms of how long you're likely to be in a trade to reach your target, and also you want to be looking, is it volatile enough to cover the spread? So if you've got wider spreads right now, spreads on this are about between 4 and 5 cents, 3, 4, 5 cents. So you want an average true range on the 1 minute, which is going to cover the spreads. It's going to be more than the spreads, because what you don't want to be doing is taking a position and finding that you have to wait 3 or 4 minutes before you even break even, because the spreads are so wide and your average true range isn't covering that in terms of volatility. Yes, there's a merch store here. It's possible VWAP bounced here. It kind of just was following the 9 EMA all the way up, broke through it, didn't pay much attention to the 20, coming back down to the VWAP, which is very close to the $0.25. It's very close to the $0.25. So we'll see. We'll get a bounce here. Didn't really get any support at the $0.50. Morning, Thomas. I've not seen you for a while. Have you been on vacation or something? So what I would do with this, so for example, trading Ocean now, or Ocean Biomedical, what I would do with this, we got this move up, we got the setup, we got in, and the ideal setup would have been here, but for the break of new highs here. But we got in here after this little pullback and rode that up. And what I've been looking at now, it looks to have gone past on the 1 minute. There's no 1 minute setup right now. So now you're looking for a 5 minute setup. So you look at it, I've got the 5 minute chart open, but if you look at this on the 5 minute, it needs to get back up here above this candle here. So 672, very close to the $0.75 psychological level. So right now, unless we're going to look for the reversal, which potentially is the VWAP bounce around the $0.25, I wouldn't really look to get in this myself. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you where to get in. I wouldn't get in this unless it breaks the $0.75 to the upside, and look for a continuation and to test the whole dollar and a break of new highs. Right now we've got 3 minutes to the bell, so this is probably something I will just put the horizontals in here. 690 is the high of day. and watch it for a potential gap and go at the open. The S&P 500 is very bullish today, looking very bullish. But then again, I mean, Nvidia makes up about what, 4% of the S&P 500, and Nvidia is absolutely motoring today after good earnings yesterday, and I missed the earnings as well. So I was looking for Nvidia the earnings, but it came out at 5 instead of 4, and you know, hey, look. Carlos, I'm green on both accounts. I'm almost twice goal on the small account, and let's have a look at the main account. So we're only 500 bucks up on the main account, so we're profitable. So Nvidia is absolutely smashing it. Look at that. Currently, Nvidia is 13% up on the day. It's a $200 stock, man. 13% up. Like I say, it counts for about 4% of the S&P 500. So this is why the S&P 500 is up so well as well. The SPY, huge. What do I mainly trade? From a day trading perspective, Roger, I'm trading equities, so stocks and shares on the NASDAQ and NYSE. I don't get involved in OTC markets, and I don't get involved in other exchanges. So I'll look at ZOM for you. ZOM, 25 cents. So Zomedica Group, nobody trading it. It's just kind of barcoding almost. It's very sideways, 24 cents. We've got a little over a minute to the bell. So Zomedica not really doing a lot. 261 shares have been traded so far. You might get an influx at the bell in terms of volume, but it's like 1% up on the day, so it's negligible at 25 cents. It's not doing anything. What was the other ticker that you wanted me to take a look at? DouYu. And 141, it's 3.5% up on the day. Nobody trading it. 13,000 shares traded all session, so needs volume. Okay, I'm going to change the scanners over to the regular session instead of the pre-market session. We've got 20 seconds to the bell. Alibaba could be good later. LALAP's ranging sideways. So let's see what happens. Let's see what. There's the bell. Well, you're a braver man than I, Job, but you're probably right. At some stage today, Nvidia's going to become extended. It's going to have to reverse a little bit. It's going to have to retrace a little bit, and it might be right now. So we're tapping that pre-market high here on Ocean Bio. Wow, Grab Holdings just vomited at the open. EMVX looking to make a move up. Luna vomiting as well. LNUR. So look at Grab. Where was Grab? Grab Holdings just vomited at the open. Look at that. I missed the breakout. Okay, let's... into a halt up. Didn't get a chance. I was going to get in for the break of $7 and $0.50 move there into a halt. Oh well, I'll come back later. That was Ocean Bio. Missed that. My own fault. Yes, SCVA. Let's have a look at that one. SCV auctions. Making big moves up. 1367 is the halt level, so it's way off that. Just why is it not? That's the 5 min. Like an idiot. Alibaba selling off. Grab obviously vomited. Nvidia did say it would have to retrace at some stage. Looks like we might get a bit of a VWAP bounce here. I know it broke the VWAP technically, but Nvidia could be interesting. RTL moving on low volume. TPI Composites. Yeah. Tell you what, I'll go back to Ocean Bio at 32.46, so look at 37.46. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the filters on here in terms of the volume filters here. So I need to get rid of a lot of the noise that we get from the open. There we go. Yeah, traded that on a small account yesterday. Let's have a quick look before Ocean resumes. Okay, so it's just sideways chop at the moment. And it didn't get up to yesterday's highs. Oh yeah, yesterday's highs. It's the pre-market highs I was looking at. My bad. Apologies, ASG. This one is Luminar Technologies, LAZR. So it's kind of sideways chop at the moment. I'm going to go back to Ocean Bio for the resumption here. We've got like 40 seconds to the resumption. I'm getting... That's not right. I'm getting a gap up. Huge gap up. That can't be right. $8. Only a 50-cent gap up. Well, we'll see. So Ocean Bio should resume any time right now. Right now. Unless it's a 10-minute halt. And with this volatility, it looks like it might well be. Okay. 10 minutes. Oh, 32, 37. Yeah, so it's a 10-minute halt. We'll come back to that. It's still looking like it's going to be a huge gap up. From what I can see. Excuse me. So yeah, so we've got the kind of opening volatility. We've now got an opening range between 768 and 720. So it's a better 40-cent opening range here on Luminar Tech. Why do I think it will gap up? Because that's what it's showing me on the level 2 and on the level 2 data, Martin. So what causes halts? It's the volatility. If a stock moves within a certain percentage within a certain time frame, and it varies throughout the day. So at the opening 15-20 minutes, if it moves, excuse me, if it moves, I think it's 10% within a certain 5 minutes or whatever it is, the SEC will pause halting for a period of time to depending on how volatile it was, to allow trading on the stock to cool down a little bit, and it's to protect the traders, particularly to the short side. It really is to protect traders. But volatility, 3 types of halts you can get. You can get volatility halts. You can get which is you only get volatility halts in the regular session. So from 9:30 market time till 4 p.m. you can get volatility halts. Now throughout the day, there's different periods in the day as to what they class as a volatile move, and it has to move more at certain times than at others. But when it's moved over at certain times of the day, it will move a certain period, and the SEC will halt trading on it for a limited time. Now, the longest that I've seen is an hour. The longest I've been in is 30 minutes. It's usually 5 or 10 minutes. 5 minutes is the most common, but it's usually 5 or 10 minutes for the stock to be halted. And the other types of halt that you can get at any time of the day is halt pending news. And what it'll do is it'll suspend trading pending on a news release that potentially could impact the price action. And then you've got halt pending investigation. So a halt pending investigation, it's usually some kind of nefarious activity that it's looking into, and it will stay halted in many cases for days or even weeks, and it may even get delisted from the exchange, and people who are holding a position may end up losing the money in some cases. So if it's depending on the reason. Now I'm looking at 820. So it should resume over $8 this stock, and resumption is likely to be in about 90 seconds. So Luna halted to the downside. LUNR, when I say Luna, it's LUNO. It was the big movie yesterday. So yeah, I'll take a look at Alibaba for you. Alibaba vomited at the open alongside Grab Holdings. Grab has made a better attempt at a recovery, but down at under $97 now. Well, it's just over $97 now, so it's around the $97 range. Alibaba, based on it had good earnings. It moved up pre-market good earnings, and what you're getting here is the taking profit. This should should rally again later. The people who were in it overnight, the earnings came in and then they're just taking profit, or the shorts thinking it was going to sell off, are covering. And I would say this is a temporary move at the open. It probably will rally a little bit later. This halted, should resume any moment now, any second now. Look at that gap up. Wow, that's a big gap up. Big pullback too. Next pull upwards will be 93, 893, so 20, 825. Yes. The trailing stop. I got stop tight, but I just made an extra 1,600 bucks on that. So that's the small account. Happy days. Should have looked at the ATR before I set my stop there. Hello, but we're not trading crypto. This is equities. So just made 1,800 bucks, so 1,600 bucks on that move. Just effectively scalping that move up. So as it broke, I called that out, as it broke 825, I entered, I got a good fill. Actually, what was my fill on that? I got a good fill, 821 I got filled. So then it moved up and I took profit at good 40-cent move. 862 and set their 20-cent trailing stop. Didn't trail. It came all the way back and stopped me out at 843. So happy days. That's the small account done. Well, can I predict that, Blaze? Well, it's a skill that you can learn, and it's a skill that I teach. So by all means, join the community. I'm happy to teach you. Not saying that you're going to be profitable. There's a lot of emotions involved that you've got to try and put to the side. But this stock is Ocean Biomedical. Ocean Biomedical is, the ticker is OCEA. The program that I'm using or the platform I'm trading on is Dash Trader Pro. Diluar, Stephanie, which both of you asked a similar question. It's Dash Trader Pro. Also, you made goal on the halt. Nice one. See you tomorrow, Vol. Nice profitable take. Well, let's move over to the main account. So we're 2,500 up. We 620, 2,000 over goal on the small account. Goal today on the small account was 625 bucks. So that's where we are there. Let's move over to the main account. We've not really taken a trade since the bell on the main account. So let's look at. And this one is 33. $0.50 volatility. Wow. Average true range 50 cents on the 1 minute. Not that I'm aware of, Diluar. So yes, if your broker's trading CFDs, you don't want to be trading. It's a direct market access platform. So CFDs, you're not trading on the stock exchange. You don't ever own the underlying asset. Partial fill. Come on, get the rest. Looking to test the highs. Looking to break this $0.50. Struggling to break this $0.50. 847 is the high on this candle on the 5 minute. No, it's not on eToro. eToro is mostly CFDs, and eToro is not for day trading. You can invest on eToro by all means, but check that you're buying the underlying asset for one, and because very often CFDs missed the spike because I was talking. Idiot. Good luck with that Luna trade. Just be careful with it. I've got tweezers up here on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute, so I'm a little bit concerned about this this little trade here. I actually missed my exit as it popped up and got to 850, which is what I was looking for. Most brokers will charge a commission of sorts. Come on, Ocean. Still waiting for this $0.50 that I was wanting before, and we got it, but I was too busy gassing and missed it. It's 40 on the ass, 44. Tell me. 30-cent trailing stop for the remainder. So I've just made 2.5 grand on that one trade. Goal is, well, I've just made 2.5 on the other. So goal now, I don't have to have such a big a win on this one. I can have 3.5 on this one, and I'm over goal on the day. So what do I trade on? I'm trading, the platform is Dash Trader, the broker is Capital Markets Elite Group. I've now got a trailing stop in place here on this. I can add to this without consequence now, if I don't get stopped out. That's the halt. Well, I've got a stop in place. Ah, false halt. Still trades going through. Now this last time this halted, it gapped up 50 cents. So it's not halted yet, but it's at the halt level. There you go. There's the halt. Now I can address the chat again. Okay, so bought the Luna dip, eToro charge, yeah, we've already covered that. Dilawar, Okay, so how do I use the average true range? The average true range, I use it for a number of different things, PMZ. So average true range, I'll take the average true range, and I know that if I'm setting a stop loss, if I set it too tight, I know I'm going to get stopped out. I've got a 20-cent stop loss there. I know it's going to come back and stop me out because the average true range at the moment is 50 cents. So that's one of the things I use the average true range. Also, the average true range, it gives me an idea of what I can expect as a take profit. So can I make 50 cents on this move? Well, yes. The average true range is 54.5 cents. So for me to make 50 cents on the move is a realistic expectation. If I'm going to be making 54 cents, I might like right now 50 cents is a lot of it's a big range to be looking for. So you might set your stop loss at half of that, which is pretty much where mine is right now. So I've got a stop loss which is just a little bit less than half of the average true range. So that's another thing. You also want to be looking at the spreads. So the spreads are important because that increases your risk, and you need to make sure that your average true range covers your spreads. So it's another reason why you would look at your average true range. So yeah, that's what I use average true range for at PMZ. 3 or 4 different things. Okay. So currently, it looks like we're going to get a sideways resumption. I'm not too worried about that as long as it doesn't gap down below my stop. I'll get stopped out anyway. Right, I think this is going to pull back a little bit. Doesn't look like it's going to gap up on the level 1. It's 940. So I'm 2,500 up on this. I'm 2,500 realized. I'm also 2,500 on the small account. So as it stands right now, I'm 5,000 realized and 2.5 unrealized. So realized is what you've got, the profit you've got in an open trade that you've not banked. Realized is the profit that you've banked from closed trades. No problem, PMZ. Nvidia breaking highs again. So we saw earlier today, Nvidia, when I was trading it earlier today, it did pull back pre-market when the jobs data and the GDP data came out, and the SPY pulled back. But if you look at Nvidia now, it's absolutely motoring. What's this? 51, so 56, 54. So we're a little over. I may as well stick on this, and I'll look at. No, I've got a minute. So look at the SPY. So the SPY is up right now, 0.87% on the day. It's very bullish, but this is all largely being driven by Nvidia. So Nvidia right now, nearly 15% up on the day. So Nvidia is going to, it's absolutely smashing, and this is all down to AI. That's what I'm saying. This is all down to AI. So Nvidia investing heavily, and that was part of their conference call yesterday. So Nvidia investing heavily into AI and incorporating it into the products, and as a result of that, it looks like we might get a slight gap up. And as a result of that, we're getting it's a buzzword. It's a popular topic at the moment. It's a subject of the moment is AI, and that's why Nvidia's absolutely going to the moon today, and it's dragging the overall market with it. So most stocks, right? I would, but we're about to resume here in about 10 seconds. So I'll check that one in a moment for you. Good stuff, Jack. 5x over goal is more than what you can. Right, there's the pullback. Stopped out. There we go. $5 grand on OSIA. Ah, nice. Ah, nice. So that's Ocean Biomedical. And that's why you put stops in place, because otherwise it pulled all the way back under $9. And we've got that wick up at the top. So let it have its pullback, let it consolidate, and I'll check the GGs for you. So yeah, I don't like this. Very low volume. It's got good momentum to the upside, Genesis growth, but the volatility is huge. We're looking at this, but it's, where does it come from? Let me have a quick look at this one. So this is $20.20. It's currently up 94% on the day. And I want to check the reason for it. So this is a SPAC, Special Acquisition Company. Genesis Growth Technical Acquisition Corps. I've not seen any specific catalyst that I can see right now. 25 million in the float. So it's effectively, it's almost like an IPO, if you will. It's got previous history, but it's not done anything at all. So 25 million in the float. It's halted. Should resume in the next 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Right now, session volume 81,000 shares traded all session. Average, it's a little over average volume, but that's because it's been halted how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th halt. This might actually be a 10-minute halt. Yeah, this is going to be a 10-minute halt. So this is Genesis Growth Technology. It's a special acquisitions company. So I don't know what news has dropped causing it to get so volatile, but that is it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get another $500 somewhere. Yeah, I'm over goal if I count both accounts, Ted. Absolutely. So I'm about 8 grand up at the moment on the total across both accounts. I've smashed the small account, and I'm almost at goal on the main account. So let's have a look. Where's our baby? Halted. I've been watching that. You got this lovely bullish hammer candle. After the resumption, bullish hammer candle. I got stopped out after the resumption of the halt. Bullish hammer candle. Move up. The break of highs here. 85. The break of the whole $1.10. This looks like it's going to. Oh my goodness! This looks like it's going to gap up to $11. So, yeah, looks like Ocean Biomedical is on the old momentum train right now. I'm going to, whilst that's halted, so that 59, we've got another 4 or 5 minutes. I'm just going to take a quick bio break. I'll put the Nvidia on the chart so you can watch it. Is there a particular, let me know, is there a particular stock where I go for a quick bio break and make a nice cup of tea? There's a particular stock you want me to put on there. AM. That's come back to Ocean Bio. So, my goodness, there's a lot of volatility to take. There's a lot of volatility to take profit with today. So technically, my motto is get green, stay green, get to goal, get out. Technically, I'm at goal, but not quite at goal on the main account. So I'd like to get 6K on the main account today, given that we've got so much volatility to take advantage of. We'll see what happens. The key here is not to give back your gains. Wait for the right setup. So right now here, for example, you wouldn't get back in, you wait for the 5 minute, wait for a higher time frame setup. Well, the coffee drinker, it would be easier. I'd just get the coffee machine and make it. Okay, for the break of highs, we've got the move up. At 30. Is this going to be another fake out? Oh, I see AM disappeared as soon as I started making money. Give this 10 cents. I made 50 bucks on that. I didn't take into account the spread. I traded the chart instead of the price action. Might come good, but I want to see what our little favourite is today. Don't get married to a stock, that's what they say. But this is a 10-minute hold. Thought it might have resumed, but it's not. It's a 10-minute hold. 59, it's already 06, so that was 7 minutes ago. So 10:09. I missed the spike. There we go. Let's just put trailing stops in place. Why not? 16 cents on the ATR. I've got a 10-cent trail. And we made an extra $225. So base hits. Base hits. My goodness, what's just happened? Has there been news on the market? Just the reason I'm saying that is look at the vomit that the market's just made. Dragging a whole bunch of stocks with it, but that is horrible. What's caused that? Has anything caused that? So this is the S&P 500. It's actually the SPY. It's an ETF by State Street. It's the Spider S&P 500. It's a tenth of the value of if you're buying the SPX itself, but it tracks the S&P 500 essentially. Nvidia's pulling back. Maybe that's why it extended. I don't think so. I think this is dragging Nvidia back. Oh, there's the devil horns. That's what I don't like, is the devil horns. That's a reversal indicator there. You got the first upwick where I got out, so that's why I was like, okay, I'll wait for it to break new highs. Then we got the doji, so we got the upwick, which is a reversal indicator. Take your size off or reduce your size. Doji, change in sentiment. Just get out there. That's your exit indicator number 2. Now we've got the devil horns. So that's exit indicator number 3. If you're not out of it right now, good luck to you. But there's no way I'm entering this unless we fill that wick. Let's go to Ocean Bio and see where that finished. Where it resumes, rather. So this should resume in the next 10 seconds. Oh. Gapped up over 11. Wait for the pullback. Do not chase it. Wait for a pullback. Moved up to 12. 12.10 is the halt level. There's the little one. What did I get in? 12.09, 12.10. Just before the halt level, I got in. I'm just going to see if I can get a trailing stop on that, just in case it flushes down. Only 2,500 shares, but it looks like it's going to gap up anyway. We'll see. Another halt to the upside. So let's see, 10.10, 10.15, we'll come back and check it. Someone in the chat, remind me to come back and check this at 10.15. Been a bit more aggressive there. We'll see. Everyone that previously left has missed out. What do you mean by that one, PMZ? Left the chat or left the trade? You tell me. Let's. How many likes have we got? Just somebody shout out how many likes we've got on the TikTok stream. I'm gonna give the dog a treat. I just does she deserve a treat or not? Ah, come on. Do me dirty on YouTube, guys. You know you want to. Hit that thumbs up button. There's like 8 people. I've got like literally hundreds of people have been watching this stream on YouTube, and only 8 of you have smashed the thumbs up button. Come on. I'm providing gold here for you. Just give it that. If you don't like it, give it that. Just some kind of interaction. Really helps me out. Go and smash. You're watching on YouTube. Go and smash that thumbs up button. Right, talking of likes, 2,500 is enough for you to get a treat. Okay? You've got to stand up for it. No? Do it properly. Good. Okay, knock it out of my hand, why don't you? I'll get another one for you in a minute, okay? You enjoy that one, you can have another one later. Is it Tesla that's dragging the market down? Let me have a look. no, it's not Tesla that's dragging the market down. Tesla's down with the market. If you look at that's Tesla, and this is the market. So it's essentially the same action. Get a bit of a double bottom on the market here, so maybe we'll get a move back up. It is up. It's still up on the day, still green. Don't get me wrong. It's not like the market's crashed or anything. Thanks, Jarb. At least you've done it. And you, OA. Well done. Anybody else, make sure you smash that thumbs up button on the old tube. And if you're watching on TikTok, nip across to YouTube and hit the thumbs up button for me. Amman. Still don't trust it right now. Too many dojis. Got the devil horns here. Too many dojis. I still think this is going to reverse. Got another doji here. Okay. Too many X indicators for me. This might go on to $6, but I just don't trust it. Okay, so let's see where we get with this one. It looks like it's going to gap up for me, which is okay. So it looks like we should get, I've got a 20, is it 20? No, I've got a 30-cent trailing stop on this. Looks like we're going to gap up to 12, we should resume about 12.50. So I should be at least 10 cents in the good. A bit of slippage, it might be a break-even trade if it just pulls straight back. But hopefully it'll continue and I can actually scale in and make a bit of extra dosh on this. As it stands right now, it takes me over goal on the day. I'm already over goal if you include the small account challenge as well, but this will take me over goal on the main account. So it should resume in the next 5 seconds. There we go. Got stopped out. Oh, it didn't take me over goal. It came back, stopped me out, and went into another hold to the upside. Typical. My stop was too close. But 80 cent ATR at the moment. So, yeah. Cheers, GSK. So I missed that one, and I'm 1,400 bucks away from goal now. So we go back. Let's see if we can get 1,400 on Amman, or 500 at least. Not feeling very. Wait for a pullback. There's a lot of volatility today. It's a good day to make money. Typical. Alistair's not, oh, it's here now. I was just about to say Alistair's not been in the chat today, so. The day Alistair's not here is the day that we get some good volatility. Let's see if we can get the break over $6 here. 96 is the high of day so far, which is just where I just entered. Breaker pies. It's stalled. I said wait for the pullback. That's what I should have done. $0.14 is the ATR, so I'll give it that much. I owe it that much. Well, as long as you're not planning anything nefarious, Alistair, we'll forgive you. I did say I didn't trust this when I before I got in. Let's see. Is it going to prove me wrong or prove me right? There's the 14. There we go. We'll get it. Can always come back from that. Here you go. Here you go. Drop another one. Stand up for it. Come on, you nearly had it. Nearly. Good girl. You're a good one, aren't you, eh? Okay, Ted. I can understand, but I'm a forgiving person, so I can certainly understand your predicament. So let's go back to Ocean. Can we make that? I'm a bit annoyed at getting stopped out there, but it's my own fault. I should have had a 50-cent stopping. Yeah, that tends to happen, Jarb. Does tend to happen. When a stock's got volatility, I mean, Ocean Bio is a recent IPO, and this is moved what 13.5 million shares today. It is the top mover today. Should resume in about 30 seconds, realistically. – 184% up on the day. That's not. Don't worry about that. .net. That's a good 20-cent move. Is if you do 20, if you get 20 cents every single day, you can be earning a very good living off that. So don't get FOMO. That's what I did. Now this is going to, oh damn, this is going to be a big gap up. So watch for a big pullback. This is looking like a $2 gap up at the moment. So that's why it's a 10-minute halt. It looks like it's going to gap up $2. Dang, if I'd just cancelled that stop, I'd have been quids in. I'd be another 10 grand. This looks like it's going to gap up to 16 bucks. No, absolutely, Ted. No, you're totally right. Hey, no, you're absolutely right, .net. You're absolutely right. I just want that extra. I'm over goal, but if I include I think that's a little bit cheating. I'm over goal if I include the small account. I'm over goal on the small account by a huge amount, but by 2 grand. Wow. So like four times goal on the small account, more than 4 times goal on the small account today, and. So I'd like to get to goal. The opportunity's here today. So 7 minutes in. I told you I didn't trust it. This is where I got the exit indicators right here. It was due a reversal. It made another little move before it did actually pull back and get the reversal. But ultimately, the indicators are always right. So you got the reversal there. Now you're looking for a 5-minute setup, which means new high of day right now. So I'll leave that for now. Let this 5-minute candle play out. Unless it breaks $6, I'll leave that. It's not in Benzinga. It's on the actual. It's on the montage, Jack. It's level 2. If you're looking at your level 2, it should tell you where. Even your level 1 should tell you. In fact, look at this. You can see here that Ocean Bio the bid and the ask are up at $16, so it's looking to resume in and around $16. Give it. It will have the spreads either side of that, so the ask will be higher and the bid will be lower, but it's looking to resume in and around $16. It's currently $13.64, so you can see the orders that are in place. So I've got an order on the bid at $16.09 and an order on the ask at $16.09. Below that, level 2, the order is $14.50. So it's still going to gap up, even if that bid gets cancelled before it resumes. It's still going to gap up to around $14.50, $15 or something like that. So you look at the level 1 and level 2, and it should tell you pretty much what to expect. Now, not always, because sometimes you'll. What are we? So sometimes you'll not get any data. It won't show any data. Or it'll show ridiculous data, which like 0 or whatever. But more often than not, you'll get an indication of what it's likely to gap up to. Right now, it's $16. I would say it's probably going to resume at around $15.50, but still quite a substantial gap up. And when it resumes in 5 seconds, you don't just jump in. You wait for an entry. If it just takes off without you, it takes off without you. And you might get FOMO, but don't succumb. Wait for that initial pullback. It could be a micro pullback and then the volume to come in and break new highs, but wait for the pullback. Getting very extended right now. So the only reason I'm going to be trading this now is based on the fact I've got a nice cushion on it. And with a range of 79 cents, I'm going to be trading a lot smaller. I'm going to size down. Gives me a little bit more risk. Cheers, Ryland. There's the 16. So there's the pullback. Hold you, wait for the pullback. Into a halt. Managed to get some of that. That gives me a cushion. No, you're not. You're not gapping up to $20. Tell me you're not gapping up to $20. I'll take that all day. So I need 400 bucks. I just made 600 bucks on that quick scalp. So I'll just talk you through what just happened there, okay? So we were halted here at 13. It closed at 13.64. It resumed. So it resumed at 15.21. So I said 15.50. So give it 15.50. That was the middle of the spread. So it resumed at 15.21. it then pulled back. And that's what I was saying is when it resumes, it gaps up like that, it's going to fill all or part of that gap. The market does not like a gap. It will tend to fill all or part of that gap. So right now, it looks like we're going to get a gap up. It may be wrong. If it does, I'm just going to take the profits. But as it started to pull back, then it started to move back up, and as it broke that profit line that's just over $15, and the move back up, that's when I got back in. So new highs, up you go, and took some profits quick scalp. Like, what did I get in at? I got it at 15.44, so I got in almost $1.50 on that move. And I was only in for 1,000 shares. The range is huge, so I've learned from yesterday that when you get a range and volatility like this, you scale back your sizing. You might be missing out on, in terms of aggressive nature, you might be missing out on huge moves, but when it's going parabolic like this, you're still going to be able to get good profits on it. Okay? Okay, so we're resumption due 3206, 10:3206. We're currently 29, so there's nothing worth looking at, right? There's some other things moving. MVLA, I'll take a look at that for you, but I'm not trading anything else right now. So MVLA making moves up, Movella Holdings, but that's the best of the rest right now. That's just moved like 14% in the last 15 minutes. Lion just halted, don't know which way. That's to the upside with no volume. So like I say, there's not a lot else worth trading. 250% up on the day. That's what Ocean Bio is right now, as it stands. Well, it's a recent two reasons why Ocean Bio is moving up, and one, it's a recent IPO as of last week. It's only been trading a week, first and foremost, and that can introduce volatility. But also on top of that, they issued a press release early today, which they're celebrating the discovery of a bispecific antibodies and immune checkpoint inhibitors that kill glioblastoma cells and melanoma cells, and they block the metastasis of malignant melanoma cells to the lung by over 90%. If you want the English version of that, as opposed to the Latin version I've just give you, basically they've released they're celebrating the release of data for one of their treatments for cancer, lung cancer. So that's why it's moving up the way it's moving up. This should resume anytime. Unless we've got another 10-minute halt. Yeah, looks like it's a 10-minute halt. Oh, good news catalyst. I do like a good news catalyst on cancer treatments. The sooner we get rid of cancer altogether, the better in my book. Horrible disease. Horrible disease. And I think the problem with cancer, well, not the problem, there's a whole bunch of problems with cancer. But the thing is with cancer is I don't know anybody that hasn't been touched by it. If doesn't matter where you live on the planet, the majority, if not all of us, know somebody that's been suffered with cancer, or know somebody that knows somebody. So, and has had personal impact by it. So you might be a relative's died of it, or at least been treated for it, or a friend has, or something. Somebody you know personally has had experience or been touched by cancer. And it's a horrible, horrible disease. No, it's not Bitcoin. We're not trading. We're not trading crypto on this channel. This is equities. It's stocks and shares. And we're pulling back a little bit on this. So we're up at $19. Still looks like we're going to gap up. It doesn't look. I don't think we're going to get the $4 gap up that initially expected. So $3, $2, any gap up will be nice. Anything that gets me over goal. $1. That's all I need. So we're just waiting. We're just halted at the moment. We're just waiting. We're halted. I still can go into the trade recap. So obviously without my annoying running commentary, edited for time, of course, because you're sitting around waiting for the halts to resume. But this will go in tonight's trade recap for sure. Let's have a look at That's back up. It's consolidating around the kind of 590 level. AMAM. I'll have another look at that later. But there's no reason to get distracted when you've got something going parabolic like this. Now this could just reverse. It's important as soon as this resumes that I get a stop in place. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But I just want to make sure that I lock in that 500 bucks. That's all I need, 500 bucks. If I lock in that 500 bucks, I'm over goal, and then I can get out. So get green, get to goal, get out. Get green, stay green, get to goal, get out. That's my motto. That's my one of my sayings. So this halted at 27 and pretty much 27. So we've got just under a minute left of before resumption. I'm just going to put a 10-cent stop in there, but not a trailing stop, just a 10-cent stop, or 20-cent, whatever. And then I'll see if it moves up and continues to move up. Should resume in the next 10-15 seconds. It's coming back, pulling back a bit. That's why I wanted the stop in place. Gets me over goal. Nice. There we go. I can relax now. So 6 grand plus the 2.5 grand on the small account. So I've got 6,700 there, and I've got the 2,500 on the small account. So that takes me about 9,000 profits for the day. So halted to the upside again. Okay, well while we're doing that, let's let's do my little usual shill, shall we? For those of you that are watching, this is my Benzinga. I'll just get the chat back up. Okay, I'm just waiting for TikTok to TikTok Studio to actually start working. Oh, there we go. Here we go. So this here is my Benzinga. So what I want to do is pull this up. So if you check out my link tree on TikTok, so if you're wondering where my link tree is, these links are all in the description on YouTube, by the way. So you can just go to the description of this this live, and you'll find these links are all listed there. If you're on Twitch, the link to the link tree is listed up in the top left corner there. You can see that. If you're on TikTok, then just go into my profile. You'll see the link tree. You can click the link tree. It'll bring you to this page. So this page is, well, it's my link tree page. So these are all the links that I use. So if you want to learn how to trade, you can click the first, the first link I think is the merch store or whatever it is. But you can learn to trade. I will take you in under my wing. You get access to the Day Trade with Tony Discord. It's a private Discord for the Day Trade with Tony community. You get access to the Discord. You get access to a whole syllabus of trading education. I'm happy to be, act as a mentor for you and engage with you, no problem at all. You get a whole library of trading ebook reading material that I use to be profitable. You even get a bonus swing trading course as well. So there's over 20 hours of lecture material. Everybody that's taken it has found it very valuable, very useful, and they're applying the principles themselves in their daily trading life. It's 120 US dollars. I'm giving it away. It's a steal. 120 US dollars plus tax. And yeah, just come and join us in the community. I do trade when I'm not trading live on YouTube or TikTok or wherever. I'm trading live in the Discord, so you still get to see me trading live throughout the day. And so people who were in the Discord yesterday got to see me actually going from 40k down to getting green on the day with LUNR. How do I find these stocks like Ocean, Bioscience, Biomedical? How do I find it? I use Benzinga. So what is Benzinga? I'll show you exactly what Benzinga is. So this is my Benzinga workstation here. I've got Benzinga right now. I've got Ocean here is the top momentum stock at the moment, and it's got SLND is way behind it. You can see it's the top gapper on the day, top performer in terms of moves. It's 324% up on the day, and I can look at I can just do a quick click here on Benzinga, pull up a new window, and you can see straight away this window. It gives me a quick summary of everything that I need. Why is it moving up? Ocean trading higher after the company issued a press release celebrating the discovery of. So got all the news why it's moving up. I've got the chart. I've got the price action here. Volume is over 14 million shares traded today against an average of 450,000. So relative volume is huge. It's a 19 million float. You can see the value of the company, all of this kind of stuff. You can even look at, there's no short. It's no big short interest in it either, so it's because it is a recent IPO, so there's not going to be a huge amount of short interest on that. So all of this is at my fingertips. I've got a real-time scanner here. I've got rolling news here. So Intel is there. I've got Lion warrants there, Vegas, Verdi Clean Gas. These are halt resumption notifications, price spike activity, session high series, that kind of stuff. All of this at my fingertips. This is Benzinga. It absolutely is worth its weight in gold. Go check it out. It's this link here is Benzinga. TraderView is what I use to log my trades. We've got a resumption on Ocean Biomedical, and it gapped up into another halt to the upside. So it's going absolutely parabolic. So TraderView, what is TraderView? TraderView, not to be confused with TradingView. So TradingView is, this would be TradingView, it's a charting platform. This is TradingView, not to be confused with TraderView, which is my journal, okay? So my journal at the moment, I want to put this in for February. I'm not having a great February. Look at the calendar, for example. Yesterday, for February, $2,000 in total across both accounts. I made like 400 bucks on the main account yesterday. I had a good day on Monday. I'm having a good day so far today. And yeah, this is TraderView. Go check it out. I would encourage anybody, any new traders, log your trades. It gives you great ability to analyze your trading, your overall trading performance on a month by month, on a day by day, on an annual basis. So right now, as of yesterday, I'm 47.5, just under $48,000 up. I'll be adding another 9,000 onto this, so I'll be over $50,000. I was in drawdown still. So my drawdown was 85662. So I'll clear the drawdown today based on where I'm at right now. So I'm averaging for February a little over $3,000. If I take that back for the year to date, I'm averaging at the moment a little over $6,000 a day. So I'm over my average for the year. So I'm over $220,000 of profit for the year so far. January was good to me, I'll give you that much. So if you look at this from a trade selection point of view, 70% of my trades that I'm getting are winning trades. If I look at that for February, that number does come down slightly. Oh, it's actually pretty much the same. So 67% is winning trades in February. The problem I've got is risk reward in February is not as good as it is across the year to date. So this is TraderView. This is where I keep my statistics. The platform I'm trading on is Dash Trader. And that's what gives me access to the market. The acronym stands for Direct Access Software. So that's everything that you need to know. And if you're enjoying my content from a social media perspective, go and get yourself some merch. It's mouse mats, coffee mugs, sweatshirts, baseball caps. It's all there. Enjoy yourself, knock yourself out, put more money into my pocket. I welcome it all. So yeah. Okay, and I will get rid of this and go back to the screen. Okay, so StrawWeb, yes I did. Yes I did indeed. I made a video, and you can watch how I got 40k down. Go check out the day trade recap yesterday, where it says I've lost 40k in 15 minutes. You'll see me at the end of that video. I've got the recorded video of me actually going 40k down, and it continues to how I actually made it back. So check that out after I finish this live stream. I will be finishing it now, so you can go and watch that video if you want to. It's probably one of the longest videos I've made, but the trading's about. It's about half. I've condensed it down. I've sped it up. It's on 2x speed, so that you can actually see it. But the trading yesterday from 40k down, see me go 40k down, see me get green on that from 40k down. So go check that out as I finish up here. I'll if you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, I'll be switching over to the Discord shortly, and I'll see you guys there. In the meantime, stay profitable, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, guys? And I'll see you an hour before the market opens. Catch you later. All the best.